How's it looking there in the back?
All good, Oates. Just keep your eyes on the road ahead.
Exactly. If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we want to know.
Yep, so you are working. Don't know why I've got to have that so close, but alright, we're working now. Alright, welcome back to the stream, everyone. Tonight we're going to play some Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Everybody enjoys the stream. Get into it.
Keep your hair on.
Literally going through the tutorial and everything at the moment, so
Like a hawk.
I have no idea what the game's about. Let's learn together.
Sir.
Should we get ready for a fight?
Take it easy, Henry. They're wearing von Bergov's colours. They're from Trotsky.
Surround them! Don't let them get away!
Besides, we don't stand a chance against them. Don't do anything foolish, fellas. Just follow my orders.
And after this is going badly straight off the bat.
What are you after here?
Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Berghoff from my master, Sir Hanush of Leipa.
Anybody else get the feeling?
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Leipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Leipa is on the side of King Wenceslas.
Well,
While my master is a member of the League of Lords, who side with King Sigismund.
well,
So it would appear we are enemies.
We're not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry, from Skalitz.
What do we answer? That one and see what happens.
I'm a soldier and Lord Capon's bodyguard. My job is to defend him with my life.
From Skalitz, you say? The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band, so why should I trust you?
So it's going to be interesting if any of...
We want to resolve conflicts, not to stir up more. That's why we're talking here. We have no intention of attacking you. You might be concerned that we're lying about who we are, but we showed you our letter with its seal. That should be enough for you, or is it not?
You don't seem like any messenger to me. More like some uppity brat. Didn't you say you were a god? Don't try to pull the wool over my eyes.
Don't listen to him, Captain. He's travelling with me for the first time, and evidently, he's got a bit above himself. We've come on the orders of Margrave Jobst of Moravia, and we bear a message from Sir Hanush of Lipa, Divish of Tarnberg, and Radzig Kobula. Our message concerns the offer of an alliance that it seems you need as much as we do right now.
All right, then. You may carry on, but put your men in their place, sir, before their impertinence leads you into trouble.
Indeed, I will. Thank you, Captain.
Oh, he's going to get himself in trouble. They
Sorry
let me
about the
down.
cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
Oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall, and Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone led a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God! What kind of a backwater have they sent us to? I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow. Good luck in hunting down those bandits.
Thomas, Captain at Trotsky, thank you. And sorry again.
Pretty
Farewell.
bet he's a bandit.
Farewell.
Part of the...
Well, this is a bit of a hold-up. What now?
Since there's no tavern within reach, we'll just bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
And what about those bandits?
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them.
Oh, the graphics are good.
Come on, fellas. We'll camp here on the bank. At least we can bathe. I stink almost as bad as the rest of you, and you lot are rank.
Be quiet, you three bit.
I can't go wandering off now.
Alright, let's go and find out what's going on.
Do something with that mutt, Henry. It's doing my head in.
Bothering me, what?
Detailed hint. So it's fairly in-depth. Hold left alt. Learn the hard way, shall we?
Henry! Call that dog to heel!
What?
Let's throw a few dice.
For the love of God. How many times do I have to tell you? I ain't playing with you.
Why not?
Because you cheat.
Henry! Call that dog to heel!
And how come you always win then, eh?
Deal. What's all the fuss about, Mutt? Are you that hungry? All right, I'll see what I can get for you.
Well, hoorah!
No.
Peace at last.
Very
That
good.
barking was a pain in the ass.
Conrad, my old mate. Rolled a few
Have to
papers.
adjust sensitivity.
No.
Hey, Conrad. One little game, mate.
Leave me alone. I know you only too well. It's all one little game. One little game. And then you go and take my last groschen.
This is boring.
Here,
Why
Mutt.
don't we carry on to the foothill of Trotsky? They must have a tavern there. The fellow could have a game there.
Give over, Tanker.
Okay, I'm guessing I've got no.
There'll be time enough for the tavern after we deliver the letter.
I don't have some.
Listen,
Dog.
would you have some scraps for Mutt?
That's a good one. He already gobbled up a piece of venison while I was having a piss. I've got one last sausage and I'll be saving that for the way back. Look, Henry, I'm fond of that beast, but you ought to keep him under control.
Wouldn't you swap it for something?
I might. Tankard has my ring. I lost it to him at dice, and if I go home without it, my old woman will send me right back.
we have to win
If you
at
can get
dice.
it back, I'll be glad to give you that sausage.
Well, I'll see what I can do.
Oh.
I see you've got dice set up. Want a game?
Sure. How's about spicing it up with a little wager?
I heard you won a ring off Oates. What about that?
Fortune favours the brave, lad. But if you lose, you'll pay for everything I order in the tavern in Trotsky.
Ooh,
All
that's gonna be
right?
expensive.
We'll
Alright. You have any dice in your inventory? Start in the game. But you can. Course of the game. Start the game. Okay, put them to the start and game. And then roll dice. So if you don't roll a single scoring die, you lose all points gained. This the art of dice is to finish your turn. Run the risk of not rolling a single. First player to reach goal is selected to build. Obviously want to aim for 5 poker another.
see
how
whose
bad
side
that'll go.
luck is on today. Aye, that'll do. Damn! What's this?
Does that work?
Remind me not to play with you next time. Aye, that'll do.
Ones?
No, that's as far as I go.
Oh, we're at 1300, gold's 1500.
Here. Aye, that'll do.
Isn't he?
Ha ha! My lucky dice never fail. It's mine, friend. Tomorrow, we'll drink on Henry's coin.
That's just great.
For what?
You can never have too much ale. Want to try your luck again? Same wager.
Absolutely.
All right, let's carry on. Now I'll show you.
Guess we go for 3 ones.
I hope Lady Luck will be on my side. That's enough for me. Your turn.
Guess I can't.
Courage.
I understand what's going on.
Damn it!
So I should have done that on the first one.
Here. Aye, that'll do. Damn! What's this? You must have a... Damn your eyes. You played well. Ah, what's to be done? A bet is a bet. Here's your ring.
Edge.
It seems Tankard can't tell a 5 from a 6. I won that ring off him.
You beat the bastard. Ha! You're a dab hand, Henry. Thanks. Will you give it to me? If I go home without it, the old woman will break her broom over my back.
What will you give me for it?
Well, all I've got here is some grub. Want a sausage? It's venison.
All right. And enough games. You won't easily find another mug who'll exchange a ring for a sausage.
Yeah. True enough.
There we go.
Here you go. Take it.
Tankard!
Yeah.
Tankard!
Yeah.
Alright, now Hans.
Henry, what the fuck was that about?
What was what about?
With that captain? I thought they got us all. The way you provoked him.
You're a noble. You can't let some lackey shit all over you.
Maybe, but I'd like to remain a living noble.
At least no one got hurt. He was just throwing his weight around.
You can't just let loose on anyone and everyone like that. That could really come back and bite us all in the arse.
I apologise. You're right.
That's all right. I understand how you feel. His tone got on my nerves too. And keep quiet tomorrow in front of von Berghoff. I'm here to do the talking. We'll deliver our message and fulfill our mission. If we arrange a truce with the League of Lords, then Hanush will finally have to take me seriously. Well, since you're so sure of yourself, how about stretching our limbs a bit after that long journey? With a bit of swordplay.
You're in the mood for that after
fine.
riding so long?
Certainly. So then, eh?
All right then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or shall we have a wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
Oh, you afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. You've got armor on, so just grab your helmet. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
Okay, wait. That microphone not picking. That's a pain in the ass. Divided into 6 sections between which you move to the right, left, blah blah blah. Player inventory. Left it of the way list. Player menu inventory, blah blah blah. Helmet padding, neck guard. Okay, so all must always wear additional head protection. Coif or hood. The helmet itself protects you from cut while the protection on It's... Oh yeah, that's also training sword, so... Was it collar? I've got the collar. Other. And try. See if I can beat him up. Shall we start with sword, buddy?
So,
yes.
Should we start?
Ready? Let's start. Draw your sword.
Hang on. This time, I'll take... Let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Impress me.
Okay.
Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Oh, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. A longer sequence. Enough!
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah. But you're pretty winded yourself. While you're attacking, you still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Now save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard. Good. Nice. Good. That's the way.
One more. I missed that one.
Good.
Oh, that's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh? You've become a real swordsman.
Start your attack then.
That's it. You're doing great, Henry. Nice. But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it. I just follow up a perfect block immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
Get ready. Good, Henry. You have to block first. Nice. Well, you're not as good as
Pretty
Captain
good game
Bernard,
mechanics, actually.
but that wasn't bad.
Be sure to remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered. Where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right, come on then. Nice work, Henry. Good riposte. Oh, nice, Henry. All right. I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed.
Nice as a cave,
And let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
All right. 100 groschen it is.
Defend yourself. Off to a good start.
Don't hold back!
Oh, he got me. How do you know who wins?
That hit home.
Come on, Henry.
Nice technique. Did you see that?
That must have hurt. Don't you think you should heal?
I think so.
That's what I call
Fuck me!
go, fellas, go.
Right on the head.
Knock the stuffing out of it.
Don't hold back.
I yield! Enough!
I guess we won.
Fuck's sake, you're unstoppable! Oh, you won the bet, fair and square. I'll settle with you when we get to Trotsky. Now let's
Better.
go and eat. That swordplay gave me quite an appetite.
So who won, gentlemen?
I
It
did.
seems this isn't my day. I knew I shouldn't have bet with you. You've improved since that last time in Ratai.
That time we had a wager for your bow. How did it actually end up?
Henry, that was no time ago at all. Did you get a bang in the head? And of course, I won.
Oh, of
So
course
much
he
has
won.
happened since then. Feels like an eternity.
God's truth. We had no lack of excitement. Anyway, I kicked your ass because I'm a master with a bow.
Indeed. Almost as good as with your tongue.
Oats? What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies? Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
Oh, what I want. Go for speech.
He was well pissed off. If I hadn't convinced him you were the village idiot and that we dragged you home right away,
And if I hadn't left him a fistful of coin to boot,
Throwing groschen around like that. Fellas, if a rainy day comes, you'll be fucked.
I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry? You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
She's
Yeah, that-
brave. She saved my life when I went back to Scallis after it was raised to bury my parents, and a bunch of mercenaries attacked me. And that's all I'll say.
You know, this travelling isn't too bad.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. Apart from them.
Where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our Lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
In the camp, with you lot. It was Conrad's turn to gather wood, and I wasn't hungry yet. So I stretched out for a bit by the horses.
Oh, yeah? Where? You didn't see it?
I was going for wood.
It was getting dark. I reckon he just overlooked me.
You gave me a nasty shock when you came out of the darkness.
I'm
You're
guessing
as
this is
quiet
how
as
you
a mouse, and
improve
that's
your
the
skills at the
truth.
beginning. Depending on what you pick, you get better stats.
And what about, time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
I've already told you all I know. Von Berghoff is a very important nobleman, the royal chamberlain. He administers the country for the king, collects taxes. It's like this. There's the king, then him, then a very big gap, and then me. And we are envoys sent to offer him an alliance.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords, and that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
Yeah,
The
let's
sword
go.
is the weapon of a master. Balanced, fast, and suitable for all situations. Of course, you have to train with it and try to improve your technique, but the result is worth it.
Aye, I get it. It was just a training fight. Pardon me.
Swords, swords, swords. No doubt you're going to tell us again how the perfidious Ishvan Toth stole your sword. And I thought you'd come round to thinking about other things.
That sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
Ah, it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Ishvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough, enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again hearing how Martin the Smith raised him even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that. No offense.
Sounds like it.
Who'll help me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won, so Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning.
I don't understand why they have such a big pot.
No,
for such a
thanks.
small group of people.
I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state. Let's go and strip, Henry. Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates.
bring some wine to warm our blood.
They're going to get attacked in the water.
You know, we're not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages. So, here, I intend to live a little. Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief! I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds.
I wonder how heavy chainmail is.
Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up? He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
That's a view fit for a king.
Whew. You were right about our stench.
Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
I'm more worried about it being too deep.
Come on.
Fine fish, alligator.
That really shrivels the old ball sack.
Uh-oh.
What's the matter?
Females! Let's go to them.
Sir Hans!
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
Oh, they're going to get themselves in some trouble.
Hans!
Head down, Henry.